Hey guys! Alright, so today I'm going to show you how imines form. Imine formation. Okay, so what we're going to start out with is this. This is our starting molecule. We have a carbon double bonded to an oxygen with 2 lone pairs. Now, our amine that's going to come in and change this around, our amine in this case is NH2 with an alkyl group. Okay, so the first intermediate that is formed here, so what's actually going to happen is, okay, this lone pair is going to be attracted to the carbon because of its partial positive charge. Then this double bond is going to break and the lone pairs are going to go onto that oxygen. So I'm going to draw that out now. We have an oxygen up here with 3 lone pairs now and a negative charge bonded to a carbon, bonded to whatever, which is bonded to a nitrogen. Now we have a positive charge on the nitrogen, okay, which is bonded to the R, which is the alkyl group, and 2 hydrogens, like that. Okay, now what's going to happen in this step is the lone pairs from the oxygen is actually going to grab this hydrogen, which is attached on the other side of the molecule, and this single bond is going to break. So that was what happens there, leading to our next intermediate, which is carbinolamine. Don't know what that is. Alright, so up at the top, now we have our OH because that oxygen grabbed the hydrogen from down there. Okay, we have an OH with 2 lone pairs, bonded to a carbon, bonded to whatever again, bonded to a nitrogen. Now, the nitrogen is going to have a lone pair on this side because we removed the hydrogen. The oxygen stole it before. Bonded to an alkyl group and our hydrogen on the bottom. Now, what happens here is we actually have H3O on the outside. So let me draw that in quick. Okay, with a positive charge. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm just going to shine. Okay, positive charge up there on that oxygen. What's actually going to happen is this lone pair from the oxygen is again going to steal a hydrogen. So it's going to grab that hydrogen. This bond's going to break. And we're going to have another hydrogen up there. And like I said before, this is carbinolamine. That's what the intermediate's called, that one. Okay, moving on to our next intermediate. What we have down here, draw my little intermediate box. So now, because this oxygen stole another hydrogen from the H3O, we actually have water on top. So we have hydrogen bonded to an oxygen with a lone pair and a positive charge. Okay, bonded to a carbon, again bonded to whatever's on the side there, bonded to a nitrogen, our alkyl group is the R, and finally bonded to a hydrogen. Now what happens here is, I don't know if you guys know this, but water's going to leave, so I'm going to break that bond there because water is a good leaving group. So I'm going to write LG so you guys can remember that. Water's the leaving group in this case, so it's just going to totally break off. This bond's going to break. And this lone pair is actually going to bond to the carbon. That's what happens in this step. Now we move to our last intermediate before our final step. And we have well, I'll draw it first, then I'll name it. Okay, so again, the water's gone. The water was up here, now it's gone. Okay, and like I said, we have a double bond to the nitrogen with a positive charge. Bonded to an alkyl group, bonded to a hydrogen. Okay, now, okay, so this is the iminium ion. That's this guy here. Now what happens in this step is we actually have water again. Okay, so H2O on the bottom there. This lone pair is going to, yet again, pick up a hydrogen. So it picks up that hydrogen, we lose this bond, and that nitrogen gets the lone pair. Now our final product is going to look like this. Much simpler than what we've been drawing. And our alkyl group. And if we were doing an imine formation, this alkyl group would actually just be a hydrogen, and that would be the big difference. So yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm sorry if you couldn't really see. I'll make sure I move it next time. Alright, that's Imine Formation. Good luck with organic chemistry, guys.